Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May peace be upon us all. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, greetings overshoot. Good morning, the honorable examiners of this final project examination. In this special occasion, I'm Novi Safitri, a student of English Education Department of Faculty of Languages and Arts, Universitas Negeri Semarang. I would like to thank today examiners who have given me an opportunity to present about my thesis, which the title Speech Act Realization of Abominable Movie Main Character. Well, here's the outline of this presentation. The first one is introduction. It consists of background of the study, reason for choosing the topic, and research question. The second one is literature review. It consists of previous studies and theoretical framework. The third one is research methodology. It consists of research design, data collection procedures, and data analysis procedures. The fourth one is findings and discussion. And the last one is conclusion and suggestion. So we're moving to the first part, introduction. The first one is background of the study. Movie is a powerful medium for learning. It can be a fun medium for learners to learn, and it offers valuable lessons on human character, the context of communication, and direct indirect form of communication. Understanding speech act in movies prepares students for real-life social interactions, including in classroom setting. From movies, students can learn that communications that occurs in society is not always in a direct form, but can also be in indirect form. And students can also learn about the real meaning of utterance, and this can be studied through analyzing speech act in movies. And next, reasons for choosing the topic. Movie. The first reason is movie is a learning medium that is not boring for students. And the second reason is speech act is actually attached to the activities of interactions between humans as social beings, and it helps us to adapt and socialize well in society. Third reason, a lot of speech act research in movies has been done, but most of the studies only stop at analyzing the dominant types of speech acts used and do not analyze the characterization of the main actors of the main characters in that movie study. The object of this research, this is the fourth reason, the object of this research had never been studied in previous studies. Next is about the research problem of research question. The first research question, but what are the types of speech act used by Yi in Abominable movie? Second is how does character Yi use speech act in her utterance? Third, what is the function of speech acts that is used by Yi in Abominable movie? Fourth, how is Yi's character in the Abominable movie seen from the type of speech act? So moving to the second part of this presentation, it's literature review. There's a lot of research about speech act in movie, but research on speech act in movie to determine the characterization of the main character has not been widely carried out. Most of the previous research that has been conducted only analyzes the types of speech acts and their functions, but do not analyze the characterization of the main characters. But there are two prior research that are almost similar to this current study. The first one is Lupsi et al. 2014. It analyzed the characterization of Nina in Black Swan movie. And the study shows that there are double characters of Nina, which is good and bad character, because Nina suffers from OCD, which can cause delusions. And the second research is Fadani and Nirmala's 2021 research. It analyzed the characterization of Theodore Finch through directive speech act analysis. And the result shows that the characteristic or the characterization of the Theodore Finch are caring, brave, and adventurous. Next is theoretical framework. This study is a pragmatic study, especially about speech act study that used Searle's 1979 theory to get the characterization of the main character in Abominable movie. This study analyzed all types of speech act, which is assertive, directive, commissive, expressive, and declarative, and also analyzed its function. And this study also analyzed direct and indirect speech acts that is used by Yi in Abominable movie. The third part, research methodology, research design. This study is a discourse analysis within qualitative approach. Research data collection. This is data collection procedures. Data for this study were obtained from spoken conversation of Yi, the main character in the Abominable movie. The movie was viewed using Google TV and the character dialogue transcript was downloaded from this link. And the last is the analysis procedure. In the study, the data analysis procedures included the following steps. First, identifying data from the Abominable movie script. Second, reducing the data based on research question. Third, categorizing and transferring data into datasets. Fourth, describing and interpreting data to address research questions. And fifth, ensuring data reliability and validity through expert discussions. And we are moving to the main parts of this presentation, which is findings and discussion. But the first questions about the types of speech act that used by Yi in Abominable movie. The finding shows that there are 4 types of speech acts that Yi produced in Abominable movie. Those are assertive, directive, commissive, and expressive. There is no declarative types, and the findings also shows that directive speech act is the most dominant type with 91 frequencies or 35.8% from the total 254 moves. And here is the discussion. Yi's leadership role in Abominable movie drives the frequent use of directive speech act as she takes charge of decisions, issue comments, and guides to the group through their adventures. The absence of declarative type in Abominable movie is due to Yi does not have a specific institutional role in the movie. And the second question, finding and discussion for the second question about how does character Yi use speech act in her utterance. In Abominable movie, Yi tends to produce direct speech more often than indirect speech acts. Direct speech produced by Yi is 92.51%, while indirect speech act is only 7.48%. Yi's frequent use of direct speech act can be attributed to her status as a teenager. Teenagers often exhibit a communication style characterized by directness and straightforwardness. This can be influenced by their developmental stage, where they are still developing their communication skills and learning to express themselves effectively. So here is the findings and discussion for the question number 3, what about the function of speech act that is used by Yi. So there are a lot of functions that Yi produced in Abominable movie, but directive type with commanding function is become the most used function with a percentage of 20.7%. Yes, and yes, frequent use of the commanding function in her speech acts in Abominable movie is a reflection of her character's leadership, her protective instinct, and the challenging and high stakes context of their adventures. So here is the last findings and discussion for number 4 about Ye's character in Abominable movie, scene from speech act. From the finding 1 to 3, it can be concluded that Ye's characterization is as determined, resourceful, and protective leader. Her frequent use of commanding directives reflects her determination and resourcefulness in navigating the challenges they encounter throughout their journey to reunite Everest with his family. This character is marked by her unwavering commitment to the mission and her role as a protective figure for her friends and efforts. Her choice of direct speech over indirect speech act signifies her straightforward and clear communication style, which is essential in high stakes situations where quick decision making and clarity are paramount. So we're moving to the last part of this presentation, which is conclusion and suggestion. Conclusion. In Abominable movie, Yi produces 4 types of speech act, namely assertive, directive, commissive, and expressive. Directive was the dominant type produced by Yi with 91 frequencies or 25.82%. Yi tends to produce direct speech more often than indirect speech. Direct speech acts produced by Yi is 92.51%, while indirect speech act is only 7.48%. Directive type with commanding function is the most used function with a percentage of 20.7%. This characterization is a determined, resourceful, and protective leader who undergoes personal growth throughout the story. So here is the suggestion to the teacher. This study can aid English learning and discourse analysis. We can use it to enrich student understanding and promote awareness of speech act in conversation. For the future research, future studies should involve multiple experts for more valid results and explore character education using speech act theory. So that's all my presentations today. Thank you for your attention, and if you have any questions, please ask me and hopefully I can answer it correctly. Thank you for me. See you.